Mm-hmm. Pegasus 37. Alright, so we're out here today, guys, to review this running shoe by Nike, which is the Pegasus 37 that was just recently released this year, 2020, around May, later than May. So I got here on my foot the Pegasus 37, and I'll do my first reaction on this. Alright, so it's a little bit rainy today, and yeah, it's raining, cold as well. Okay, bouncy. Alright, so we're back here in my mini studio to review another Nike running shoe, which is the Pegasus 37. So I went out to do a 13-mile run on this shoe, and so far so good. So I'll be talking about the positive and negatives on this shoe, and that's gonna be an honest review. Nike did not pay me to do a positive review on this shoe. So anyway, what's the biggest update on this shoe compared to the Pegasus predecessor, Pegasus 36? So Pegasus 36 was using the Cushlon and zoom airbag, full-length zoom airbag. Now, Pegasus 37, they incorporated the React foam. So you can see the React foam on here. And then the air zoom bag on the forefoot. So air zoom bag regularly was a little bit lower on the Pegasus 36. This one, they have it at 20 psi for men and 15 psi for women's. So with the upper, yeah, it's an updated upper. It's still a mesh though, but this is a little bit thick, and yeah, I think this is something that could last long. I never seen a mesh like this before, and yeah, I think it's rigid and it adds up on durability. Yeah, by the way, for the stock height, it's 10mm drop, so yeah, it's a regular neutral running shoe. For the outsole, you would see here full rubber waffle style. What I like about this is the slugs that they usually incorporate for Pegasus 36 or 35, 37. The reason being there is I can run on trails. So I can use this for a trail run, a dirt run, and I would not have any problem with, slippage to those runs. So it's really grippy on the ground. That's one thing about Pegasus series. Now for the heel counter, you will see here an elf-like style of heel counter. Nothing special on it actually. To be honest with you, that's one of my negatives, but I'm gonna talk about it. Now in terms of performance, since this is a shoe that made out of React, I usually compare it to the other type of running shoe by Nike, which is the Zoom Fly Knit or Zoom Fly 3, because those were made out of React combined with carbon fiber plate. Now this shoe is more compact, and in terms of bounce, I think Zoom Fly 3 Fly Knit, Zoom Fly Fly Knit has more bounce on it, more pop compared to this shoe. But yeah, this is still, worth it though, I guess. So I'm more of a heel striker rather than forefoot striker. That's why I didn't really appreciate the Zoom airbag, even though they upgraded it to 20 psi. But for other runners, other bloggers, they say that it's still bouncy for them and resilient. Yeah, I guess it's still resilient in my experience running the 13 mile. And yeah, those are the build on this shoe. Now let's talk about negatives. First try on this shoe, it is really tight. I mean, snug, or you would say tight. And this tightness really bothers me a lot because I know in the long run I would have injuries because of that, and I hate it. Any shoe that is tight to me after running around 15 kilometers or 21 kilometers, it's a big no for me. I had experience of having injury because of that. And for the forefoot, yeah, it's a little bit roomy though, so you have rooms for your toes, and the upper is still breathable, so you won't have any problem with that. And negatives, again, the heel counter. So once you wear this shoe, you have to lock down your laces. I mean, use the runner knot or double, I don't know. I don't know how you adjust it for you guys, but in my experience, if I did not lock in my laces, I usually have slippage on the heel counter. That's a big no. So yeah, I usually have to tighten it up before going to run. So those are the two negatives on this shoe. Other than that, it's all good. This is worth it. Final thoughts. So this is an everyday run. Don't expect any pop from this shoe compared to your other running shoe, the Sunfly or the Next Percent. This is something that you can use for dirt road trails and you won't have any problem. This would last long and it's worth it for $155. So that's it for my review on this shoe. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Stay healthy.